Hi everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. Now, over the last couple of weeks, I would say, I've been doing some free online courses. Doing marbling, how to do stained glass and just various little bits and pieces. So, this is just some of what I've done. Now, there we go. Personally, I really like these sort of things, so I'm going to take a little bit of inspiration from those and do a nice summery set. Now, the colours I'm going to be using are, this is a canny gel, it's lovely yellow, and that is an 084, got Elite 99 1408, really pretty pink, and Elite 99 1057, lovely orange. I have a Gel Lab white, which I'm going to be using for my detail work, and a Gel Lab green, which is also going to be for detail. I've got all sorts of things out, doesn't mean I'm going to be using them though. I have a foil, just a little bit of foil, which is really pretty. May use that, may not. Caviar beads, actually remembered the name for them this time. I've got just a few gems out, a few little pots of different coloured gems. I have my diamond dust, which is just, you can't see how pretty it is. This is just so pretty. Lovely hollow colours. I have my little nail art palettes and my brushes. I'm going to be using a Born Pretty matte top coat and my Venalisa non-white shiny top coat. So I'm going to get started. I should be doing the hands are going to be the orange, the yellow and the pink. So I shall get set up and we'll get started. Okay, also I'm going to be using my Born Pretty ombre brush. So we will be doing ombre in a couple of colours. So let's get cracking. Okay, so these two have both had 2 coats each. They may need another one by the time I've finished, but at the minute there's 2 coats. This one we're going to ombre, and we're going to do an orange and a yellow ombre. So I'm going to get my ombre brush. I need something to wipe my brush on. And we're going to do orange at the top and yellow at the bottom. I'm going to paint our orange on. This is going to need 2 coats at least. Okay. Fact, I'm going to start an angle. I'm going to go down like that. Not too thick, but you know, you need enough on. And then on with the yellow. Okay. It's going to look a little messy at first, but it will go eventually. Now, we're only using the very tip of this brush. We don't need to use all the thick parts, just the very end of it. We'll just brush it through. Now everyone has their own way of doing it. You can do it backwards and forwards, or you can do it like this, just from one end to the other, which is how I'm going to do it. Start bringing it up a little bit, and then you start coming down a little bit, just to get it all blended. And bear in mind, if this looks rubbish, it's fine, it's only the first coat. Keep wiping your brush though, just to get any excess colour off. There we go. That's our first coat, so I'm going to put that in the lamp for 30 seconds. Okay, so that's had 30 seconds. Now we're going to go back in again. Our orange on the top. Like that. And our yellow on the bottom again. I'm going to do exactly the same as what we did before, just side to side. I'm going to start going up now from the yellow into the orange. And back down into the yellow. Whiten brush, it's getting quite a bit on it, and back we go. And you just keep going until you're happy with your blend. Now personally, I think I'm going to go in with a thin third coat. No, maybe not actually. Just going to go up. It's going to be covered in glitter, this one anyway, so you know, don't have to have it perfect if you can't do it. But that's my rough blend. I'm just going to have a little bit more yellow in the bottom and a dot more orange in the top, and that should be it. And these are really easy to do. It's just time. It can be time consuming. You've got to take your time if you want to get your blend right. That's about right. See, that's a rough blend. It doesn't have to be perfect, so I'm going to put that in the lamp for a full cure of 60 seconds. Okay, so that's had a full cure. I'm going to just leave that a minute, and we're going to go on to our next nail. This is also going to be on ombre. They probably won't be in this order when I've finished, but I'm just doing them in some kind of order so I know what I'm doing. And we're going to go in with the yellow, I think, and the pink. So this time we're going to go, which way should we go? This way. Go yellow at the top. Just wanted to do something nice and summery. And pink at the bottom. This may need a few coats because this pink is very transparent, but we will see how it goes. Okay, my ombre brush. Just have to make sure you keep cleaning your brush when it gets cloggy, otherwise it's just going to be a nightmare mess. Okay, so I'm just going to sweep across the whole thing, just to kind of move it about. Into the pink. Wipe my brush off. I'm going to start in the pink and go up to the yellow. That's the beginning of our blend, so I'm going to pop that in the lamp for 30 seconds. Okay, so let's carry on with this one. Before, going to go in with the yellow. It's actually going the wrong way, wasn't it? It was that way, wasn't it? That way, the yellow. Then with the pink. I think we're going to probably need 3 coats of this to get this to do anything. So I'm going to go straight in the middle this time. Back into the yellow, back down into the pink. Wipe my brush, back in. Like I said, it's not difficult to do, it's just really time consuming. It's okay if you've nothing better to do, but if you have other things, it's probably not the best choice of design to do. Okay, I'm going to pop that in the lamp for 30 seconds again, and then I'm going to come back and give it one more coat. Okay, so that had its second. I didn't bother filming the last coat, but that's it so far. I'll be coming back to that one in a minute, but I'll get this one, the base, done first, and we're going to be doing a marble on this one. So I'm going to get my little silicone mat, and I'm going to get a blob of, so you can see a bit better, a blob of white. White is going to be the main colour, so that's the colour that we need the most of, and it's got to be enough to do a whole nail on here, so I'm just going to pop that there. Okay, now into that I'm going to put a blob of pink, yellow, and the orange. We might need some more yellow, it's a bit sparse. Put a bit on. There we go, that's a bit better. Okay, coming in with my old cronky dotting tool, which I'm just going to swirl this around. I'm sure you've seen this. I think I've done this before on designs, so it's nothing new. So I'm giving it a good swirl, but not too much that it turns to mush, but we've got a pattern there. So we can just, that's it. Wipe my dotting tool off. Now, coming back in with my ombre brush here. Now, if you can see what I'm doing here, I'm coming in with my brush and I'm just scooping. I did one of these the other day, I think. I did a pink on a black background. And all we do is just smudge it off. It's that easy. In with the brush. And just shake the brush about, give it a wiggle, and the pattern will come off, like so. A little bit up there. Okay, just going to wipe my brush off, so we can go in with another one, and I'm going to do the entire nail with this. So scrape it up, and in we go. It's just an easy way of doing it. If you're not so good at doing normal marbling, this is a kind of a can't go wrong way. Okay, so we're going to go round top part now, and it isn't as thick as you think it is because we're sort of bringing it down. It's not staying in thick clumps, which is good. So I'm just going to go around this side fill those bits in. On there. So all the bits filled in. There we go. Now that is gorgeous, and I'm going to put that in the lamp for a full 60-second cure. Okay, how gorgeous is that? That is so pretty, and it's not as yellow as it looks under the light. It's just beautiful orange. Okay, now I'm going to come back to these two. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing on them actually. I'm going to do some glitter to start with, then I may do a kind of a marble over the top. So what I'm going to do is, if I can get the lid off, come in with a base coat. I'm going to do one at a time. Try and move these out of the way. So we'll do the orange one first. Let me try and get into shot for you. And you'll see in a minute why this the ombre didn't have to be perfect. Make sure we get all those little bits. Okay, now let go a minute. I have this now. What I'm going to do is tap it in to that wet layer of base coat. Okay, bit of tap off, and then I'm going to pop that in the lamp for 30 seconds. Okay, so that's at 30 seconds. I'm just going to give that a dust off. Like that. And we're going to do the same with this one now. I've gone a bit wonky there. It's moving about on the gel sticky pad that it's on. But yeah, I'm going to do the same with this one. So I'm going to do our base layer. Like that. Get our diamond dust. I'm just going to tip it on there as well. Nice and gently, not too much. Make sure you do it in your tray so you can capture all the leftover bits so you don't waste them. Okay, just a thin covering. Bit of tap, put it in the lamp for 30 seconds. Okay. I'm going to give that a really good brush. I'm going to use my quite strong brush to make sure there's no loose bits. So it's not going to go anywhere. Okay, right, now what I'm going to do with these two now, I'm going to put a base coat over the top, purely just to lock in that glitter for what's coming next. You need to get it all locked in. So try not to put a lot of pressure on with your brush. Try and float it over, then spread it out as you go, because otherwise you don't want to fetch all that glitter off and it'll be all in your brush. So I'm just going in with my Born Pretty base coat, not base coat, matte top coat. There we go. And the same with this one. And that way you don't get all your glitter in your brush. It's pretty well stuck anyway, but it just, if you don't like a textured nail, it kind of helps with that as well. Not everyone likes texture on the nails. I'm going to give that a full 60-second cure. they've had their matte top coat. Now I've just gone round with the file just to get any bits of glitter that are stuck out, but that seems really smooth at the moment. So what I'm going to do next is, I think on this one, I'm going to do a marble again. Same as what we did on the thumb, but not a whole finger. So I'm going to get my palette again and get our white. That's not white, that's been base coat. Bear with me, I have a shed load of polishes out on the table. Okay, so not sure how much to put on of this. So go in with the white. With the yellow. Can't even remember what colours we were using. Orange. Well, because we're doing it on a pink nail, I think I'm going to go in with a little bit darker pink. So I have a dark one here. I think we're going to go in with this one just a little bit, because the pink isn't going to show up on that nail. So there we go. Okay. Let's get our dotting tool again, and we'll just give this a bit of a stir. That's it. Okay. And we're going to go from this side to that side with this one. That's all we're doing. Go in with our brush again, picking that up, placing it down on the nail and kind of shuffling it off like that. I'm going to go in with a little bit more top, bring that down a little bit more, come down here to the bottom. I think that's it. We might just go, we might as well go right from the top. So just wipe that off my brush, get another little bit, that's it, and then right to the bottom, this bit there. Okay, I'm going to put that in the lamp to cure for a full 60 seconds. Okay, there we go. Isn't that gorgeous? Now, this is because this has had a top coat. There's only the bit at the middle that's going to need top coat, and I'm going to keep that shiny. And what I'm also going to do, I'm coming in with my gold mirror painting gel, and we're just going around the edges just to make that pop a bit, and maybe a few little bits in there. And I'm going to do the same on this one, just a few, maybe a few little gold lines in there. And then we'll move on to the next bit. I'll let you watch that instead of me talking my way through that one.